Welcome back to the Sailing Tourist. In our last video, you saw all the places we went while we were on the cruise ship.
Well, can you guess where the Sailing Tourists are going next?
I don't know. Kind of hard to miss.
We're going to be on this ship a very long time. We'll give you more updates as we come up. But for now, let's get on board.
Now we thought we had lots of time to figure out what we were going to do once we got off the ship. The ship's internet had other ideas. We weren't able to do a lot, but we were able to book a room at the Hotel Chalice, a pretty cute little hotel. This is a funny hotel. You got stairs up, stairs down, stairs up, more stairs up. The rooms were very small, but at least they gave us chocolates. We are Rob and Michelle. We used to live on a sailboat that we sailed all through the Caribbean. We have since traded our sails in for airplane seats. Please join us on all of our travels, both near and far, and see where our adventures take us. Now that we're here, we need to figure out what we should do. To go anywhere, we first needed to walk to the train station. On the way there, we saw a cool fountain, a bright police car. Oh, we should have stayed here. And found a Burger King. Oh, I mean Hungry Jack's for a quickie breakfast. We purchased an Opal card to pay for the train tickets, and away we go. The first thing on our to-do list was to walk up close to the Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is one of the most photographed buildings in the world for its unique white sail-shaped shells roofline. The roof is made up of 2,194 precast concrete sections, which weigh up to 15 tons each. Of course, we got our souvenir selfies. Next, we walked over to Hyde Park, which is Sydney's oldest park. At one end, there is the Anzac War Memorial. Nearby is the Wayyyyy War Memorial. I probably totally messed that up. And Hyde Park has its own obelisk that used to cover a sewer vent. Then at the other end of the park is St. Mary's Cathedral. It was just stunning inside. Back in the park, we came across these strange-looking birds. They were so huge. And look at those beaks.
Oh no.
Okay, time to move on before we get pecked. We came across this sign, and so we did. The next day, we hopped on the train and got off at the ferry terminal stop. There we caught a ferry over to the Taronga Zoo. The zoo is built on a steep hill, so it's great that they provide the Sky Safari cable car to get you to the top where the main entrance is located.
So, what are we doing today, honey?
Going to the zoo to see kangaroos and hippopotamuses and things that will try to kill us. They say you can only see in the zoo. We'll find out.
Well, we're hoping we only see him in the zoo. You know how much I love these things.
Want to swing?
No, don't swing. No, stop. Look down. Look down, you'll see an elephant.
What's the elephants inside? Oh, elefante.
Probably understand, but now we see an area.
We have reached the top. Now let's go check out the animals. The first area we came to was the rainforest aviary.
I see him.
You're looking at me. You're looking at me.
Here's a couple more interesting birds. We saw the koalas, and it must have been nap time. Now we're looking at the meerkats, and they were definitely not sleeping. Well, maybe this guy was. What on earth is this guy? He is an akenda, which is native to Australia, as well as these two. We saw elephants, giraffes, and the little Australian penguin. Squeaky chicken, you're not a penguin. Oh my goodness, these guys are so cute.
Leaving on another ferry. Very busy ferry terminal.
I'm not sure if you remember, but in the last video, Rob said,
And then they got a walking tour. You can walk all the way up on top of that bridge. Way up on top of them flags are. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, maybe. We could talk Michelle into it. Ha, who am I kidding?
and there's one of those tours going on right now. You see them up there?
Oh, hell no!
We jumped off the ferry and did a bunch of walking around Darling Harbor.
Starting running out of steam.
How many steps are we at?
50,000. 50,000 steps today. That's metric.
We continued walking and ended up in Chinatown Down Under. Huh, that could be a name of a TV show. We just love traveling to different places. You never know what you're going to see. Nice horns, boys. Every evening, the Opera House puts on a light show with different themes. We were able to catch it on our way back to the hotel. Our next place to check out was Bondi Beach. It is a very popular spot. So popular, it has its own TV show.
Bondi Beach. Well, off Bondi. Sun, surf, and party tricks. It's all about having a good time.
I think this horse has had too much of a good time. We were here in October, and there's still quite a few people out enjoying the beach.
And then all stations to Lisbon.
Our last place to check out was the Blue Mountain National Park. A short 2-hour trip by train, you can get to the town of Katoomba. Once there, there's a Discovery hop-on bus to show us all of the sights.
Look at that view. Woo! Can't even hardly see the damn sign right there.
Yeah.
Feet around inside. Okay.
Oh, it's kind of a cool looking store though. So we are in Katoomba, up here to see the Blue Mountains, but unfortunately, the weather the weather isn't cooperating. It's not blue, it's gray. So we hung out in a coffee shop for I think over an hour, seeing if the rain would lighten up at all. It kind of comes and goes. What? You don't see that very often. I don't think the ATM's working.
Neither was the weather working out for us. What a soggy way to end our time in Sydney. Sometimes the weather just doesn't cooperate. We hopped back on the train and returned to the hotel. The flights were cheaper and faster than driving by car, so we hopped on a flight to Brisbane. We found this 100-year-old hotel on Airbnb. The Royal Albert Hotel is located right in the epicenter of Queen Street Mall. Well, sounds like a good place to stay.
Oh, this is our room here in Brisbane. And just like the pictures show online, it's huge. We got space. Unlike our last room in Sydney, that we couldn't even lay down our suitcases.
Oh, this is like double the size of what we had in Sydney.
Triple.
After we got settled, we headed out to explore the area. We first came across City Hall. It was built in 1930, and at 92 meters tall, the clock tower made it the tallest structure in town for more than 30 years. They even have a tour that goes inside the clock tower. Sounds like fun.
He said in 1920 this was built.
So they started building it in 1920 and they finished it in 1930. It took them 10 whole years to build everything. So let's see the clock faces. Alright, so here we are inside the clock. So it's the largest analog clock in Australia. It's 4.7 meters in diameter. Controlled by one clock. So where you're standing is actually the perfect place to see it. It's just on the back wall there.
This is the main one then over here.
Just back here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. You see the little...
Oh yeah, the little guy.
So that's the boss clock. It sends electrical pulse to everything that you put up there.
So he's the boss.
Yeah.
So let me translate. This is the largest clock face in Australia at 5 meters in diameter. The clocks are controlled by one grandfather clock. Now we're going up to see the bells and get a view of town.
So if you look up here, you can see them. So the large ones every hour, and the little ones they ring every 15 minutes. That's why our tours are every 15 minutes. So back before all of this plastic was installed, people used to bring their children up here.
We finished up and walked outside to a cool statue. Those are some big roos. Hey, there's that church we saw. And this sign was across from the church. And there's those funny looking birds again. We made it to the waterfront and saw a Ferris wheel. It's called the Wheel of Brisbane, or the Brisbane Eye. It's 197 feet tall with air-conditioned gondolas. I think I can handle that. And here we go.
Picture Michelle screaming, "Ah!"
Yeah, I've never been on one of these before.
We'll zoom in on the terror.
There better not be any terror. Or they're doing something incredibly wrong. Oh, you know what? It's Squeaky Chicken's first time too.
Oh!
He says there better not be any screaming involved either.
We're all screaming for the tree.
Let's go check out the Queen Street Mall. This seems like something that belongs in an 80s music video. The next morning, we went on the hunt for breakfast and found a place called Perfect Pancakes. The building started out as a mission church in 1903. It held youth clubs, evening dances, and housed soldiers during World War I. Now it's a pancake house. And they did have the best pancakes. Squeaky Chicken liked the sausage. Woo-hoo! Now we're off to see some koalas. The Lone Pine Sanctuary is the world's first and largest koala sanctuary, which is home to 100 koalas. Most of the time, you'll catch them sleeping. They sleep 18 to 22 hours a day. Look at that one sleeping standing up. I'm not sure what this guy is doing. Well, hello, Mr. Platypus. Next, we go to the kangaroo feeding area. These guys are definitely not starving and seem pretty tame, but we're still careful as they're still wild animals. Tourist injuries from kangaroos are becoming more common. People are feeding them human food, and the roos really like it. It's like a sugar high, and they become overeager.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
They can kick hard with their hind legs or scratch with their front paws and can do quite a bit of damage. So note to self, don't go to McDonald's before seeing the kangaroos in the wild. We paid extra to get our pictures taken with a koala. Aw, how cute. Just don't pee on me. And pictures with a dingo. Rob even got a slurp.
Oh, and how many people want to have a dingo pic?
No, sometimes.
Aw,
This is not
so cute.
lovely, but I think people are a little bit scared of them.
Can we get a little
sometimes.
close-up of you?
Dingo,
Aw,
dogs, they're all nice.
beautiful.
Oh, good boy.
Now for the next part of our Australian adventure. We rented a car for 2 weeks and drove up the coastline, ending our trip in Cairns.
How's it like driving in Australia, honey?
Totally wrong. Wrong side of the road. I think kind of natural if you're left-handed though. Shipping's over here on the left-hand side. Except when you're in a hurry, you look like an idiot when you jump in the left-hand door to drive off. Can you spot the tourist in a heartbeat when you go to get in the wrong side of the car?
Can you spot the American?
Oh, I've done that a couple of times. wait, no, wrong side. About to climb over.
Glass House Mountain Lookout. Sounds like it might be pretty cool. We even met up with some guys in a local four-wheel drive club. They have pretty cool rigs. We really had no plans of where to go, just a few spots along the way to check out. The rest of the time, we were just going to see whatever we could see. Like these cows.
Hi, boo-boos. They're Australian cows. Hi, guys.
I guess we should have said, "Good day, mates."
Yeah, crocodiles are here.
We didn't go looking for any crocs, but we did see this colorful guy. Of course, we had to stop here. The story starts in 1885 with some guys trying to figure out what to do with all of the sticky molasses left over from the sugar mills. They had kegs full of it. They decided to turn it into a damn tasty drink that is still sold today. Our next stop was the Cape Hillsborough Nature Tourist Park. We got up at 4 a.m. to drive to this beach before sunrise. Every morning, the wallabies head down to the beach to feed on seaweed and mangrove pods that wash up on shore overnight. Every morning, people get up way too early to get pictures of these adorable guys.
Do you think it's the people coming down to check out the kangaroos, or do you think the kangaroos come down to check out the people?
Hey Bob, keep them distracted while I check for snacks.
Wait for me! Wait for me!
Well, after seeing the kangaroos and the wallabies on the beach, the lady caretakers asked if we've been up to whatever this park name is. McKay, Highlands, and Eugenilla Park, National Park. Like, no. Oh, she said it's beautiful. Gave us the directions. How do we find ourselves on a gravel road? Again.
We followed a beautiful trail down to Broken River. Hey, we might be able to see a wild platypus. Wow, this is really pretty. Here's a couple of turtles. There's one. And there he goes. We finished up at the park and got back on the road.
Hey, hello.
Man, we're starting to get hungry, but there's no place to stop. You can go hours before seeing some place to stop. We happened upon a gas station. Yay, some food! Another place we were told to check out was called Whit Sundays. The Whit Sundays is actually a group of islands located in the middle of the Great Barrier Reef. We're in Airlie Beach, which is a perfect place to stay to check out the area. Back in our hotel room, I was on the balcony painting my nails when this wild cockatoo flew over for a visit.
You gonna try to bite me? I bet you.
He's wild, honey. He's also aggressive.
I bet you.
I think he's gonna lick you, honey.
Why you gonna dip my finger?
Oh, I got like 18 seconds of video left. Oh, thank you. Thank you for lunch. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, we're officially out of video now.
The next day, we hit the air with a scenic flight over the Great Barrier Reef. I've never been on this small of a plane that only holds 13 passengers. Neither has Squeaky Chicken. It was so beautiful up there, but our 1 hour flight came to an end, just as well as this video must come to its end. We have so much more to show you, but you'll have to wait until the next one. Click like and subscribe so you'll be notified when the next video is uploaded. And again, thank you so much for watching our videos. We'll see you soon.